Hello everyone. I've decided to do 5 different videos on GPS. A lot of them to do with organization on your computer, on Basecamp, and on your GPS unit, and the rest being creating routes and navigating out in the field. GPS video number 1 is getting your computer organized and copying files from your GPS unit to your computer. And it's going to cover what you do on the computer to make your different folders for your different trips, your description of your trips. Then we're going to get into Basecamp and how you create folders and lists in Basecamp, and then how to get the files from your Garmin folder to your ATV folder. Now, what I'm going to show you is the way I do it. There's many different ways of doing it. You could use part of what I do, or you could use all of it, or you could just keep using your own way. If you're familiar with that and it works for you, just keep doing it your way. What I do is I have all my trips in my documents under the main heading ATV Trips, and in there I have all the different ATV trips that I've taken over the last year and a half, 2 years, and I keep track of them by date, and I try and put something behind them. I haven't been as good as putting the descriptions as I should. As soon as I go back and I find one that didn't have its descriptions, I try and add them later. But it's always a good idea to add a description right off the bat. Each one of these folders, then, I will have at least 3 things. I will have your my KPX file, and 2 things. I will have my Google Earth KML file. I can also have in there photos, waypoints, that type of thing of where I was. In Basecamp, I have different lists, they call them up here, and I also have different folder lists. If you go to my collection and right-click on it, you can create a list, which would be things like original photos, routes, tracks, and that. Or if you clicked on New List Folder, in this case, the list folder is my departure places. And the way I've organized this is I have all of my ATV trips are in original tracks, and you can see them scattered all over. And I've then created it so that if I just want to see the trips from Paldi, I click on Paldi and I only see that section of it. Or if I want to see all the ones from Shutz Falls, I can see that section as you go along. It's fairly simple to do. Let's say I wanted to create one from Mountain Road here. What I will do in my departure areas, I will right click and I'll create a new list. And I can type in Mountain Road. And then what I'll do is I will go into original tracks. I can zoom in on that area there. And I can hold the shift key down. By the way, now I have the icon shows the panning icon. If I hit S for select, I will get the icon for so I can select things here. So I hold the shift key down and I can click on these different ones, and as soon as I select one, it has little arrows on it. So I think I've selected all the different routes, and now that I got Mountain Road created as one of the departure points here, I can just window this area in here, and I can right click and go send to Mountain Road. And when I click on Mountain Road now, all I have is the ones from Mountain Road. Okay, I've plugged in my GPS unit and 2 drives have popped up. Okay, now I'm ready to copy the file over from the GPS unit onto the computer. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on My Computer, Documents, ATV Rides, and I'm going to create a new folder for January the 16th, 2015, and we were out Mount Sicker and Hill 60. So I've got a folder to hold that file now. And what I can do is if I grab a hold of the top part and drag it right over to the right, it takes up half the screen. I'm now going to go in and click on Garmin Oregon E. Your GPX files will be in the first folder there. The second one is where you have your backroads map, if you have that on there. And I'll do the same thing, drag it over, and it fills up the screen on the other side. Your folder will be in Garmin GPX. Now this is important here. If you, at the end of the ride, save your track, it'll be one of these ones down here that has a certain date on it. If you didn't save it, it will be the current GPX file up here. And in this case, I'm just going to drag that over and drop it into that folder there. So I've got my GPX file copied over now. I'll now go into Basecamp, and I'm going to import. I'll click on original tracks here. I'll click up and I'll go import into original tracks, and I will go into documents, January the 16th. I'll highlight current, and I will bring that file in to Basecamp. And there it is right there. And if I double click on it, I can also change, let's say, make it a dark blue. So that was that trip. Now that I've got that January 6th highlighted, you can tell because it has little arrows in there. What I'm going to do is go to View, Google Earth, Selected Items, and I'm going to overlay that track onto Google Earth. So Google Earth should pop up now, and I should have that track listed. I can go in now into Basecamp here. This is the one that's it's always the one at the bottom here. Save places as. I'll go into Documents, ATV Rides, January 16th, and I will have KMZ file. By the way, you can either do it in KMZ or KML. A KMZ file is a compressed file. If you have a KMZ, you can also store in things like waypoints, photographs, all inside that one file. A KML file is just a straight line work. Yeah, so there you have video number 1 complete. We covered what to do with the computer, what to do with Basecamp, and how to get your files from your GPS unit onto your PC. Thank you very much.